Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And it's great to see so many community members, so many of our young folks here today. Of course, happy to be joined by my friend and colleague, Council President Pro Tem Marty Emerald, and some other folks who I'm introduced in a second. But guys, City Heights, this has been a long time coming, hasn't it? It is great to be here with you. And I want to say from the very beginning, this has been a hugely team effort. And when I first came to office, I said it was going to take all of us working together to build and promote one San Diego. And in my first budget, I decided we were going to make good on that right here in City Heights, one of our city's most fantastic and one of our city's most diverse neighborhoods, where people of all languages, cultures, backgrounds come together to really help create one neighborhood and one community. That's what our great city is truly all about. And just like families across the city in every neighborhood, City Heights families have been saying to City Hall, let's improve our neighborhoods. Let's give us the parks and the services that we deserve. And that's what today is all about. For more than a decade, our community leaders here have been calling to organize to build this neighborhood park. So one of the first acts that I did is to set aside the dollars, $1 million, to make sure that this park would be fully funded. And now, after the planning and the permitting have been completed, Wightman Street Neighborhood Park is finally being built. And working together, as I said, with Council President Pro Tem Marty Emerald, we're sending a very strong message about the investment in this community. And we're just getting started. And in fact, City Heights is the first community, ladies and gentlemen, where we're breaking ground on the city's new generation of parks. That's one of the reasons that I'm so excited to be here. It's part of the pledge that I've made that says that we are going to break ground or upgrade 50 parks across the city of San Diego in the next 5 years. And the future of that commitment is right here. It starts today at City Heights. When this beautiful park, and it will be beautiful, is completed, it's going to feature a large lawn and an open play area. It's going to have 2 basketball half courts, scooter and a tricycle trail, play equipment for young children, of course, picnic tables and barbecues, a lighted walkway, and large trees that will provide shade on hot days like today. And so I wanted to say it again, this was a community effort. I think that's where the credit goes to, is our neighbors in City Heights here. And first, I'd like to thank really the woman who's been a driving force on this, a true partner in getting this done. When Marty and I first talked about our opportunity in this neighborhood 2 years ago, we said we could get this done. And she said, Mr. Mayor, this has to be a priority, and I know that we can get it done because we have such strong community support. So I wanted to say to our President Pro Tem, Marty Emerald, who's been such a great, fantastic council member for this neighborhood. Marty, thank you for your drive and your leadership. We would not be here today if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Marty.
Thank you.
I like it. We got more kids coming. I like it. This is great. I also want to thank many of our community leaders, many of whom who are here, but some I want to thank, special thanks to Linda Pennington of San Diego Canyonlands. Linda, thank you for all of your help and support. I want to thank Catherine Selchow with the Fox Canyon Neighborhood Association. Catherine, thank you for what you're doing. And of course, Patty Vaccarello of the City Heights Planning Committee. Patty, thank you for your drive. And so many more who are here today. I want to thank our city crew who knew that we had an opportunity to create something special here from the very beginning and to design it with that in mind. I want to thank all of our park and recreation staff who are here today, who worked very hard on this. I want to thank particularly our director for his driving force on this, Herman Parker. Herman, thank you for your work. I want to thank all of our public works staff. I want to thank James Nagelvort. I want to thank our project managers, Darren Genova and Debbie Van Martin. I want to thank our architectural engineering and park staff. I want to thank Mark Nasser and Alif Seddin. Alif, thank you for all of the help that you've done. I want to thank our construction management and field services staff. I want to thank Luis Char and Myrna Dayton. And of course, everyone at Atlas Development. Guys, thank you for all of your help and support. Good job. So, I would say in conclusion, I'm going to turn it over to Marty here in a second. We've all worked hard to get to where we are today, but it's not the physical things that I think we're going to remember. And we are going to have swings, basketball courts, walking trails, what I'm very looking forward to seeing, of course. But I think what I'm most excited about, it's the families. They're going to spend time here. The kids, they're going to have an opportunity to play. It's about the memories that are going to be created in this neighborhood park. That's what today is all about. So I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for believing in this neighborhood. Thank you for all of the help and the support that you've given to me. The City Heights community never stopped believing that we were going to be able to create something truly special in this neighborhood. When they saw this lot, you know what they saw? Opportunity. And that's what this today is all about. It's an opportunity realized. It's an opportunity we are seizing. I'm very proud to stand here as mayor to say congratulations, very well done. I can't wait to get back here when we actually open it. And with that, today was a very special day for the city. Thank you for your drive. Thank you for your determination. We're showing everybody across the city of San Diego the great community that is City Heights. We can't wait for this park to open, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it done. Thank you. And please give those claps going to a woman, as I said, that needs no introduction, who's been a true champion, not only for this project, but great projects across her council district. Marty Emerald, President Pro Tem of the City Council. Marty?
Thank you. And it was just about the first week or so that you were mayor that we trotted you out here and you got your shoes all dusty and we said, just envision a park here, man. And he came up with $1 million so that we could move ahead. And that's not just for the park and all the great fun the kids are going to have, but there's some major re-engineering going on here at Auburn Creek, which floods every time it rains. And so our engineers are working at clearing this creek bed so that this area doesn't flood out, to the houses downstream don't flood out. So not only a place to have fun, but we're improving safety and health issues here in the community. And I want to give a special shout out to the folks from Park and Rec and our planning people. Sometimes when we sit down, I'm saying, why isn't it done? We want it yesterday. And I'm kind of a nag about that. And so I apologize if I come off being rude, but it's all about these kids, right? And that's why everybody on our city staff is working so hard and so quickly to bring parks to City Heights. This one here, we've got one on Central Avenue, hopefully later this year. We'll be breaking ground on De La Cruz and the big, fabulous skate park there, and redoing the Landa Street old YMCA to service senior citizens and people with disabilities. City Heights is where it's happening. And it is about the people here. And I just want to introduce a couple real quickly, if I may, to make some brief remarks. First of all, Patty Vaccarella from the City Heights Town Council. If you'd come and say a few words. You've been at the center of everything. We were recently with the opening of the Home Avenue Park, the Charles Lewis Park. These came from longtime residents like yourself being activists and making a difference.
Thank you, Marty. Mm-hmm. Good afternoon and welcome to the Choyas Creek neighborhood of City Heights. Yay! I'm Patty Vaccarello and I chair the City Heights Area Planning Committee. As the Land Use Advisory Board, we weigh in on decisions about many things, including park siting and park development. A few years ago, our council member asked us to list our top 3 priorities for City Heights. Our number 1 priority was the Wightman Street Neighborhood Park, this park where we stand today. So we'd like to thank Marty and we'd like to thank Mayor Faulconer for listening to the community and making this wonderful park happen. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Choyas Creek is a diverse and deserving neighborhood, and our new park will be a wonderful amenity and gathering space for neighbors to gather and relax or play and get to know each other. With the start of construction on the Central Avenue Mini Park, the recent dedication of Charles Lewis III Memorial Park on Home Avenue, the Wightman Street Park marks the 3rd park for City Heights within the past year.
All right.
I'd like to thank the community members and the Kalina Rec Council for designing such a beautiful park. I'm so glad to support this project and this neighborhood. It's a great time to live in City Heights. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you, Patty.
very much.
Good job, Patty. Thank you.
And Linda Pennington from Canyonlands.
I just want to point out that this is Auburn Creek that runs here, and then it goes all the way to University Avenue. And if you cross Wightman, and at the end of 50th Street, Canyonlands has a beautiful project in Auburn Creek. So it's absolutely so fantastic to connect the dots and to be able to enhance these natural resources that we have. We use armies of volunteers to work in our canyons and our creeks. And if anybody wants to volunteer to be a friend of Canyonlands, then see me afterwards. Thank you so much, Mayor and Marty.
And thanks, Linda. Ladies, would you like to come up and make a brief comment? Okay.
Introduce yourself.
And then we need a one.
My name's Anastasia Brewster, and welcome to Choice Creek, my lovely neighborhood. I'm raising my family here. I have 2 small children, and so I am very well aware of how much kids need to move and how much they need to play. And so I am just thrilled to be welcoming a new addition of a park here in Choice Creek in the heart of City Heights. And I just want to give a shout out to everyone that made this happen. I represent a new community group, the Choice Group Neighborhood Association. And it started really at the impetus of Officer Terry Hoskins. And we wouldn't be here without his partnership and encouragement. So thank you, Terry. And I just really look forward to being able to walk down here with my kids, to see parties out here with piñatas and picnics and basketball games. And the students that you see behind you are from the charter school up on the hill, City Heights Prep. Now this is going to be our park, right, kids? Yeah! And as such, we're going to show our leadership and our community stewardship, and we're going to take care of this park, right? Yeah! Woo! So thank you again.
All right.
Come on up. Say hello, introduce yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Faulkner and Councilmember Emerald and everybody else who made today possible. So I'm a neighbor, and this is my daughter, Eleanor. We live up in Fox Canyon right next door. This is no ordinary park. This park is a testimony to the tireless efforts of a community to find common ground, to place a stake in the future of its children, and to strive to beat the odds stacked against it. It's a bright spot in what must be a bigger effort to uplift the families in our neighborhood. So our work doesn't end here. As we strive to carve out space for our kids, we must also commit to defending the space against violence and hate, keeping it free of pollution and waste, and making it a welcoming place for children to freely experience and explore the world of imagination, build their confidence, and grow through play. We must commit to being truly present for the children in our neighborhood, to turn our bigger vision into a reality. Let us put ourselves in their shoes and take a walk to the park. To that end, I want to read a poem by Shel Silverstein, the children's poet, about just that. Where the Sidewalk Ends, a poem by Shel Silverstein. There is a place where the sidewalk ends, and before the street begins. And there the grass grows soft and white. And there the sun burns crimson bright. And there the moonbird rests from his flight to cool in the peppermint wind. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black and the dark street winds and bends. Past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow, we shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch where the chalk white arrows go to the place where the sidewalk ends. Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and we'll go where the chalk white arrows go. For the children, they mark, and the children, they know the place where the sidewalk ends. Thank you.
Yeah, well done.
And since this is about our kids, Saidi from San Diego Prep has a comment. What this park means to you?
Okay. Hello, CDS. Okay. My name is Saidi, and I'm from Africa. I am 14 years old. I born in Congo, and I have 1 year here. And I learned English for like 9 months. Yeah. And I came to CDS Prep. I was 13 years old, and I'm sixth grade. And I was thinking about this park, why we have this park. I think park is so important for little kids and for school, because if you don't have park, we can do anything. We can have club. I see park is so important because after school, maybe we can come play soccer, my favorite sport, and basketball and another sport. And I said thank you for that, for buy park. I was thinking about that. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. Well done, my man.
Thank you, boss.
That's great. Thank you.